I'm Stone Bodini. We're live in Saturday night in New York City.
And you're watching MTV!
Good morning, Foothill. Today is Tuesday, January 31st, 2017. I'm Kostarina Walna.
I'm Stone Bodini.
And I'm Trevor Lucas.
On today's show, we will take a look at the festival celebrating the Lunar New Year.
You will also see a segment on Nights on Broadway rehearsals.
And later in the show, Brian Woods will talk with the students from the inauguration trip on the couch.
Teachers, please open your emails for question of the day. The email address is foothilltv404@gmail.com.
Foothill Television starts now.
Breaking news. Former President George Bush was admitted to the hospital on January 14th for having pneumonia, but was discharged yesterday and allowed to go home.
An off-duty LAPD officer was home when two individuals broke into his house at 1 a.m. The officer shot both the burglars, and they have been transported to the hospital where their condition has not been reported. The officer was reported to have minor injuries.
FTV reporter Andrew Nguyen and photographer Mario Herrera filmed their experience at the Lunar New Year Festival.
You guys are celebrating the Ocean Fairgrounds today. We're celebrating the Lunar New Year at that Vietnamese festival. It's the year 2017. It's the year of the rooster. And, you got games, food, and a lot more. Let's go check it out. Throughout the video, you'll be seeing many people wearing the vibrant Vietnamese traditional dress, the Ao Dai, mainly worn by women, but can also be worn by men. The meaning of the lighting of the firecrackers is to drive away the evil and start the new year fresh and pure. Also at the festival, there's an endless amount of choices to choose from to eat throughout the day, with drinks, meats, and desserts. And if that wasn't enough for you, there's a wide array of different rides and games to choose from to kick it up a notch. Alright guys, it's been a long day, had a lot of fun, some delicious food. I think it's time to go home. I'm reporter Andrew Nguyen.
Now it's time for question of the day. What is the name of the longest bone in the human body?
Now check out a sneak peek story about Nights on Broadway with reporter Noelle Cesny and photographer DJ Abundis.
Hey Nights, I'm reporter Noelle Cesny with photographer DJ Abundis behind the camera. Today we're going to go check out Nights on Broadway rehearsals. Let's go!
Let's see, how many years have we had this show? This is the 53rd anniversary of Nights on Broadway. It started the year the school opened, and it is the oldest continuing program, only 1 year older than our football program. This year we have the show starting on Valentine's Day, February 14th, and we have 7 shows running this year. So we start on the 14th, and we have evening shows to the 18th, but we are also adding a Friday matinee at 2 o'clock and a Saturday matinee at 2 p.m.
What is it like choreographing the dances?
It's super fun. It's a little crazy because the show comes up so quickly, but we love it.
And what is it like working with the students?
I mean, there's quite a lot of them, so it can get a little hectic, but when they all work really hard, it's a lot of fun.
Tickets are all done online via a web link, and so we are sharing that around. Hopefully choir kids will be sharing that to you, and we will also have them on posters around campus so you guys can check it out and buy tickets online. This year our show features so many wonderful Broadway numbers. My favorite is a medley from Fiddler on the Roof. It is my ultimate favorite Broadway musical since I was a little girl, and I'm really excited to be featuring that this year. The students have been very excited, can't wait to get into the cafeteria to start rehearsing in there, but they've also been a little bit crazy, not gonna lie. They're a little hyped up, so I think it'll be a great one. Got a lot of energy.
And that's Nights on Broadway rehearsals. Make sure to tune in for the shows next month. I'm reporter Noelle Sesney
Yes,
signing
on the
out.
desk for sports is our sports anchor for the day, Trevor Lucas.
They want me dead. Put that price on my head. No, no, no. They want me dead or alive. They want me dead or alive. I'm just trying to survive. You niggas falling behind. You never crossing my mind, but it's dead my life. They want me dead or alive. They want me dead or alive. I'm just trying to survive. You niggas falling behind. You never crossing my mind, but they're gonna show my life.
Foothill, I'm your sports anchor for the day, Trevor Lucas. For Foothill sports scores, boys varsity soccer beat Esperanza 1-0 with a goal from Carlos Guevara. On today's schedule at Foothill, girls varsity soccer plays at Brea Olinda at 3. Girls varsity water polo plays away against Esperanza at 4. Girls varsity basketball plays a huge game tonight at 5:30 against El Dorado. And boys varsity basketball also plays at home against El Dorado after the girls game starting at 7. Now let's watch a quick video of boys wrestling. Sports, the Cleveland Cavaliers had a tough loss against the Dallas Mavericks, 104-97. The Boston Celtics beat the Detroit Pistons, 113-109. The Miami Heat beat the Brooklyn Nets, 104-96, and the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Orlando Magic in overtime, 111-105. Now join us on the couch is Brian Woods with a few Knights who went on the inauguration trip.
Hi Knights, I'm Brian Woods, and I'm here with 4 main people and a bunch of other people too. Hey, so let's introduce 4 of you.
I'm Zach Kibbe. I'm Andrew Sanchez.
I'm Erin Story. Molly DeWall.
No, actually go for it, all of you. We have extra time for this interview.
I'm Sydney Boyd.
I'm Lauren Hansen.
Claudia Hodgetts. Skylar Schrank.
Cole Freese.
Alec Pettico. Mason Wilson. Jillian Taylor. Laura Dutrasack.
Wasn't that better than just calling you guys, etc.? So you guys actually met Donald Trump. You guys
I
met Donald Trump.
Shook his hand myself.
You shook it, man. I can't. Most people don't get that close.
Yeah, I was able to.
What was he like? What kind of person was he like?
The president. He's president. Yeah.
Did you guys all shake his hand or?
No, it was just me. I saw it.
You saw it? So, for real though, did you guys actually see him get inaugurated, or did you watch it on a TV close to where he was inaugurated?
We watched it from a little bit away, but we did get to see in the distance the actual...
Did you use binocs?
No, because that would be considered a firearm.
Really? I was going to ask that too. Did you meet Bill Clinton? Because he was there.
Everybody meets Bill.
Yeah. Everybody. So what was the worst... What was the worst thing that happened to you on the trip? What was the most tiring thing you did?
I'd say waking up so early.
What time?
Probably like before the sun rises.
I remember I went on the same trip in 8th grade and they left me in the hotel. I fell asleep on a chair.
On purpose or?
No, I fell asleep on a chair. They were very afraid,
purposely leave me there. They
It was Paul's responsibility. I wasn't there. Hey, Molly, what was your favorite part of it? The thing that you went to?
I mean, overall, it was amazing. Like, it didn't matter, like, who, like, what your political views are. Like, it was amazing to just watch. But the inauguration was cool. Watching the Women's March and the protests were cool. And the Book of Mormon was my favorite part in New York.
Did the protests interrupt your moving thing?
Yeah, quite a bit.
That's it, yeah.
It'd be a 4-mile loop to get around a 1/4 of a mile direct path, so we definitely had to walk a lot more because of the peaceful protests.
Hey Molly, you met Oprah apparently. I'm looking forward to hearing this story.
I did meet Oprah.
Yeah?
So
I shook her hand.
I was walking by the Smithsonian American History Museum, and I kind of stuttered a little bit, said I saw Oprah. People started freaking out, but it was just her good friend, Gail.
Now, I did make a rule, and it was if you guys tried to pull any inside joke stuff, I was going to make you explain it.
Yeah.
So now I got to know. Who's Gail?
That was
Inside
Gail
joke.
King, her
Gail
best
is
friend.
Oprah's best
Man,
friend.
I wasn't really into Oprah back then.
She's still around. Is she? Yeah, she has a show.
What was your favorite part?
I don't know. Everything was fantastic. All the monuments we went to, and but my favorite part was probably being in New York for the Book of Mormon Broadway show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I saw The Lion King. It probably wasn't as cool. I know how that ends. Hey, Kibby.
Yeah.
How far back were you during the inauguration?
During the inauguration itself, we were pretty far back. Yeah.
Yeah?
Probably a good, I'd say, at least a mile, like somewhere in the distance of a mile.
Half
a mile? I can't.
Half a mile.
We walked so many miles, we couldn't tell.
How early did you need to be there to actually be at the inauguration?
You know, I'd say we got there. Yeah, we had to wake up at about 5 or so, and then
We woke up way
no, we woke
earlier
up
than
way
that.
earlier than that. Sorry, I got the fact checkers back here.
We got knocked on.
Alternative.
We were
alternative.
there at like
fact
5:30.
Yeah.
So I'd say perhaps the extras. et
If
cetera.
you look at the clock tower, you can actually tell this picture.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna stay neutral on that.
When did what time did he get inaugurated? Because you say 5 o'clock, but I don't remember when.
Oh no, it was.
12.
I honestly
Pence
can't
was
remember.
at 11:50. Trump was at 12.
What did you do for 6 hours?
We
walked.
We
walked for about
walked.
3 hours.
Oh, see, that's when I talk about the
16 miles.
We didn't
Wow.
get into
One-
the National Mall until 10:30. So then we took a lot of pictures, got
Drank
hot
hot
chocolate,
cocoa.
and then waited.
Did it kind of confuse you how the people on top of the building were in black?
And all
Like
the
the
guns?
guns?
Yeah.
Which it's weird because it is a white building and you would blend in better.
We actually
I was watching that, I was kind of
but
confused.
necessarily the buildings that were covered with snipers weren't necessarily all white. Hold on, Andrew. And they all had their guns, presumably. But for all we knew, they were just onlookers with periscopes and laser sights.
Really long telescopes?
Yeah, really long
Yeah.
telescopes.
So there is no real answer why they were wearing black, because I was wondering.
No, they were wearing.
They were
I think they were
wearing
like
black.
different colors of camouflage.
You think they do white because it's like a white building?
Oh.
No, they
Actually,
weren't on
like
the
Contra-
Capitol. They were on all the buildings around it.
They were on a white building, I saw it.
Yeah,
Were you watching the?
Yeah.
And then all around the mall.
There you go.
Maybe they wanted us to see them because like it was very obvious. So we played a game called Count the Sniper, where we counted about like 11, and then throughout the day there was like it was military like at every what do you call it? Every intersection with like the Humvees and all that. So they weren't fooling around.
With no metal detectors for security. Though.
Yeah.
That was too high.
I thought there was.
No metal detectors.
Amy Stone's musical umbrella.
Oh, right. Shout out to Stone. Hey, Stone couldn't be on here because he's the anchor and we see him all the time. Frankly, we're just bored of him. But I love you, Stone. And I wish you were here, but the man won't let you. Remember Foothill? That Donald Trump's your president, and he will for the next 4 years, maybe. Maybe 8. And
2 terms
thanks.
strong.
2 terms strong.
Now for 3 things to know. Scientists say they have found the oldest fossil known to man. They say that the fossil traces of the 540 million year old creature are exquisitely well preserved.
And Ike Batista, the former richest man of Brazil, was arrested on site after being accused of paying millions of dollars in bribes to secure contracts from Rio's state government.
George H.W. Bush has been released from the hospital after being in intensive care with lung problems for multiple weeks.
And the high for today here in Tustin is 73 degrees with temperatures getting down to 50 degrees. The outlook for the rest of the week is sunny with hints of clouds.
On this day in history, the first McDonald's in the Soviet Union opened in 1990. Citizens of the USSR stood in huge lines to pay several days' wages for Big Macs, fries, and shakes.
The Apollo 14 departed from the moon in 1971. Apollo 14 logged a total of 34 hours on the lunar surface and collected 96 pounds of samples for study.
In 1950, President Truman announces the development of the H-bomb. This weapon, in theory, would be hundreds of times more powerful than the atomic bombs dropped on Japan in World War II.
Seniors, grad night tickets are on sale now. Here's a quick video highlighting how much fun you can have on grad night.
Of a club or have anything you'd like to share with the school and you want to be featured on FTV, please sign up at the door at room 404.
Club photos are today. Club members are responsible for showing up on time. Go to the quad at your assigned time and bring your big smile.
National Signing Day is tomorrow at lunch in the quad. Come out at lunch and see your friends officially sign their letters of intent to their chosen university.
Pennies for Patients fundraiser is February 1st through February 24th for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. This is the homeroom competition. Look for the penny box in your homeroom and fill it up. Remember, nights, every cent helps.
Plan ahead nights. Late start is tomorrow, Wednesday, February 1st.
Do you have detentions you need to clear? Saturday school this weekend. For Saturday school this weekend, go see Miss Dehan in the office and sign up for the Saturday, February 4th at 8 a.m. to noon. Meet at the cafeteria tables and don't be late.
The varsity wrestlers compete at Braille-Linda High School this Wednesday at 2 p.m. It is conference finals and the medalists advance to CIF. Come out and see your knights.
Do you want Chipotle? The wrestling team is having a fundraiser at Chipotle this Thursday, February 2nd from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. See Coach Caldwell in room 301 to get a flyer.
Tickets for the Foothill High School 2017 Nights on Broadway show are now available online. The show runs from February 14th to the 18th, so make sure you get your tickets while you still can. The link for the tickets is foothill-choral-group.ticketleap.com, or you can go to the choir room to talk to Mrs. Dane. And the answer for the question of the day is femur, and the winner is Mr. Goldman, with Mr. Paul finishing second. Mr. Davis finishes third and maintains 1 point lead over the homeroom of Mr. Hirschberger. The contest wraps up on Friday, and many homerooms are still in the running. Good luck. Happy birthday to Clarissa Espinoza.
Don't forget to check out our FTV on our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook accounts. Thank you for watching the show today. I'm Stone Bodini.
I'm Cosadina Buelna.
Have a terrific Tuesday, Foothill.